I'm Judith Wellick here at the Jewish Community Center in Scottsdale, speaking with Sarah and Hadassah Ziskin.
Hi.
So you moved here in 1961. Tell us what it was like to move to Phoenix.
Well, Chicago was such a big city, and coming to Phoenix, it was shocking really to see people here complained about the traffic, and to me, there was no traffic at all. But when we came here, we were advised to move to Scottsdale because that was the in place to move, and Har Zion was just opened, and that was considered the place for Jews to move to. But we were much more interested in having a good Jewish education for our children. We had 3 children. Oh, I think they were between 8 and 11. And they had gone to a day school in Chicago, but there was no such thing as a day school in Phoenix. So in looking around for the best possible education for them, Bethel by far had the best possible. And that was because Zach Marin was the head of the school. I don't know if you're familiar with Zachary Marin. He was really an outstanding educator. And beside knowing a lot, he created an atmosphere there where all the kids enjoyed learning. And what Bethel did for them, more than giving them a Jewish education, I mean, to me, much more than giving them a Jewish education, introduced them to the Marins, who were remarkable people, and also to Rabbi Moshe Tutnauer, who was there. And Moshe and Margie Tutnauer, in addition, were remarkable people. And I think of anyone we met, our children admired them the most. We're conservative. We're not Orthodox by any means, but we do keep kosher. And we're on the observant side of conservatism. And I think what they did, the biggest thing they did for us was to be examples to our children, that you can be modern, wonderful people and still be observant. And now our 3 children all keep kosher, and even though I'd like to think that it was because of our example, but I'm sure it was much more because the Tutnauers and the Marins showed them that you could be wonderful modern people and still be observant.
It sounds like you enjoyed your childhood here.
It was a wonderful place to grow up, absolutely.
Is there something you can tell us about your experience as a Jew growing up here?
In terms of contrast, it would be more of growing up as a minority. In my class, there were probably 3 kids that were Jewish at most, and I don't think there was anyone in the school that ever took off all of the holidays. And so when they would have a at the end of the year, and they'd honor the kids who never missed a day of school. Of course, we always missed a lot of days of school. I don't think I went to a graduation after 8th grade because they were always on Friday night. There was just there wasn't an awareness of Jews as a community. I wouldn't say as a community that had rights. We certainly had rights, but not as a community that was understood at all.
So would you say for your contribution to Jewish community, the move to Phoenix was a good one for you?
I think everyone contributed in a way that they wouldn't have where they'd come from, because it was a small community, it was growing. Everybody could find a place to do something, be on a board that they might not have been able to if they came from a larger, more established city. So I think most people found, whether it was in the Jewish community or just in the growing communities, an acceptance and an openness that they probably didn't have where they came from. I think the other advantage that a lot of people had, whether again they're Jewish or not, coming to Phoenix is you left a lot of ties, and so you had to build a family, and people did it. You know, they built. It was, even if you were blood relatives, you had the holidays with the same people every single year, and there was something that was just very comforting of having customs. You bring them with you, they come with you, they come with other people, or even the summer that we traveled with the Tutnauers, you see the same customs all over the world. There really is a bond. It doesn't go away.
My younger daughter was saying that she was giving advice to someone else who wanted their children to go to Israel, and she said, if you want your children to feel Jewish, don't send them to Israel, send them around the world and have them go to synagogues in every country and feel at home in every country. And that's when they really feel Jewish. I thought that was very interesting.
Thank you for your stories. Thank you for your contribution.
Well, thank you very much for asking us.